So yeah, we're just reusing thumbnails now at this point. This is not even a real thumbnail here. You can't tell me what this could have happened any week of any day in the past 5 years.
It's interesting, this question though, Marcus, because depending on who you ask, some people believe Roman got Punk more.
Oh, we can jump into it right now. I want to jump into it right now. Who got who?
Yeah,
because Manny,
there is no news.
There is none. There is none. News is terrible. If you want to go with real news, the McDonald's guy doesn't want to try his burgers, and we're at war with Iran and America, and Manny's prime minister is a cuck. That's where we're at.
Well, Marcus, the CEO of McDonald's did take a bite, but he took the smallest bite of bites.
Yeah.
I think he got more bread than anything.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of his bite, he should have took a big bite and went ba-da-ba-ba-ba, and looked at the crazy. Then Ronald shows up. It's like, I don't understand how these CEOs get to this spot without loving the product. I don't like the CEO of McDonald's for the simple fact I don't believe there should be a skinny, pale-looking white man in charge of McDonald's. I need somebody that looks like he's about to die. I need Donald Trump to run McDonald's and not America. That's what I need.
I need a guy that has high blood pressure, diabetes, breathes too hard when he talks. That's what I need.
I know, and then I know if it's good or not because that guy is eating this every day, probably. Again,
that guy eats the product. That guy trusts his brand.
Yes. Again, I'm not pro-Trump, Manny, but I'm telling you this: he would be the best CEO McDonald's has ever had. Perfect body type. Perfect guy you going for. Can say a bunch of bullshit. We know when we eat at McDonald's, it's all bullshit anyway. He's not fucking up the world. You know,
it's the same thing with foodies and food blogs and stuff like that. If you don't look like you eat food a lot, don't tell me anything. Yes, you can write about your 5-star Michelin star places. If you're telling me about a burger, your fingers better be like two sizes like this. My 2 fingers, they need to be that size. Yeah. They need to be huge. Like ham hocks.
I want to see when you're typing your review on the keyboard, grease marks. Okay, that's how greasy I want to be. And
that's the level of trust I'm putting into my reviews.
Yeah, and I can't take anybody serious. I can't take them serious if they are, go to these 5-star restaurants and say this is a great meal, and they look all skinny and stuff, and I go like, you're saying it's a great meal because you're starving. Okay? I need a fat motherfucker. I need a greedy motherfucker in there to tell me.
Unless your thighs, if your thighs rub when you walk, then I ain't trusting you with food reviews.
You hear that? Fat people need to. That's our genre. Just put us in there. Put us in the game. Tag us in. Tag the fat man in. We know food. We know advertising. We know what we want. We're greedy fat fucks. We eat anything.
What were we talking about?
I don't know. He brought up Long Beach.
Punk Roman, the promo.
Yeah.
Let's just go straight here. Straight away.
Let's go. Let's just start it.
I don't have any I didn't take notes on this, but I know what Roman said that prompted the words from Punk. Roman said, "We brought you back to sell T-shirts and possibly sell out Chicago to the 40-year-old virgins."
Yes, the 30 to 40-year-old man. He went to the full demographic.
And what he intends to do with Punk when he defeats him at WrestleMania is put him on some kind of John Cena retirement tour, and then send him to NXT so he can train up, teach the kids, and then send him to him so he can smash them.
So Punk's response to that: "You're gonna retire me? Hold on, Roman. I'm not done with you yet. How dare you? You retire me? Let me tell you something, bub. I now have motivation to fight you at WrestleMania. I'm not going to defeat you, Roman. I am going to bury you right next to your Faja." And then he walked away. And
so in my opinion, Marcus, I still think the line that he said, "I'm gonna send you back to NXT to teach the kids so I can destroy them when they come up." I think Roman got him.
Manny, I'm
Yes,
gonna
there's
second.
a dead dad comment. Yes, there's a dead dad comment. Yes, I would probably knock the fuck out of him, regardless of promo, if he said that to me.
Yeah. You gonna go all Christian Cage on me? That's your desperation? You desperate man. That shit don't work here. It's the big leagues. Okay? You can't be over here talking about people dead fathers and thinking you are coming out right. It just looked like you lost. You had nothing else to say. He has everything on you. He's the main event of WrestleMania. He's the star. You lying saying you brought him in. You didn't bring him in. You didn't want him. You wanted someone like Lars Sullivan or something. And I know
No, who did he want? It's out there that who he wanted.
Wasn't it like Solomon Crow or something? I can't remember.
Was it Kaz? Someone big.
I don't think it was anybody that became relevant. I don't think. Who knows?
No.
But he didn't want Roman. Roman was like, I didn't need you anyway. I was already a star. Vince had already made me the guy. He told me I was the guy in FCW and said that's my guy. So another war of the words here, and we'll probably get another one in like 3 weeks. It seems like because that's the schedule they're on. But I currently have Reigns winning 2-0 in promos. I feel like CM Punk is flailing out there to try to stay relevant.
I for me think Punk tried to go too far, but Roman had already said this. Roman had already said his shit.
You already hurt his feelings. You already hurt his feelings. The whole novelty, if you coming back and just being a novelty character, you ain't supposed to be champion. You would just come back here and sell a few T-shirts. Maybe sell a place in Chicago, which is basically been CM Punk's run in AEW and his return to WWE. He's like, oh, we're in Chicago. Here we go. But I just feel like that was the ultimate line drop of I'm gonna put you on the retirement tour.
Let me ask you this: you're Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk says this about your dad.
Yeah.
You gonna reply before Raw goes off there?
Yeah, because he ain't get the last words.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say to him?
Well, you stupid man. I don't have a comeback, Benny. I don't have a comeback. My comeback is your dad's dead.
I have a comeback.
Yeah, what's your comeback?
Either I go, your dad left you, or or your dad was deadbeat, or you gonna bury me next to my dad? I'll bury you next to Larry. What?
Oh, wow. You go to Larry.
That's fresh, Marcus. That's fresh.
That is fresh. That would hurt more. Manny, you're petty. Now you're saying hurtful things that you guys could never take back.
Hurtful things.
Now you're saying hurtful things you can never take back.
When you lose a father or you lose a mother, those are hard things to overcome. You don't get over that like within 4 months. It carries on. I'm still reeling. You're probably still reeling from the loss of your father and your mother at some point.
Years.
But I'm gonna say, he hits me with that. I'm coming back with a bazooka.
I'm coming back. Oh, Larry never stood a chance. The dog looked dead anyway. Damn. I thought it'd been dead.
And then you know what I'm doing next week? Whenever someone challenges AJ Lee, I'm coming out. My music's gonna hit. She's gonna get distracted and lose.
I didn't think they did I thought the segment was fine, but I thought it ended kind of flat. I don't know who I'm supposed to be rooting for in this one. Is it just the internet pick a side? Is that what we're going with? Because both people came off a bit heelish.
It's whoever you like the most.
Yeah. I feel like Punk came off more heelish with the dead dad joke, and Roman was just trying to speak facts and but mean about it.
Well, Roman always speaks mean, but I think when you look at it down the line, it's whoever you want the most, who you want to win, and I think they're gonna build Rhea Ripley and Jade similar.
Yeah, but do you think that's best for business to just be like cheer for who you want instead of these two people hate each other? I can't wait to see them get their hands on each other.
I think that's already what this is. Like, it's it's they've already established that they don't like each other. So when this fight happens, it's gonna be who you believe in the most. So regardless of who, it's that situation where it's not kind of a paint by. It's not like this is the face, so you cheer him, and this is the heel, so you boo him. They're not telling you who to cheer for, like Vince would used to do. Vince. Well, in most stories, there is an obvious heel and face.
Yeah.
But like, I feel this has become more like a actual like competitive fight, like a boxing fight or a MMA fight, where you just pick a side at this point.
Yeah, so when they get to Las Vegas in that half-empty arena to settle this, just a jab at the ticket sales for no reason. And when they get there, who do you think the crowd? What do you think the crowd's reaction gonna be? Do you think they're gonna be like, "Hey, let's go Punk, let's go Roman," or do you think it's gonna be a de facto person they're rooting for? Like last year when we had the Cody and John Cena in the main event, 90% of that crowd was rooting for Cena.
I mean, that's different though, because Cena, I think we were kind of done a bit with Cody at that point as well. Everyone had a bit of Cody fatigue, and yes, John Cena just turned heel, but it was different.
It wasn't working because he was already, retirement tour. And everybody's like, I was just cheering.
Yeah. The thing is, wherever Cena went, regardless when he was a heel, they cheered. But yeah, this one I think it'll be mixed. I think proper wrestling fans will probably be on Punk's side, and I think the more entertainment heavy fan will be on the side of Roman.
I don't know that. Punk has developed a bad reputation over the years. And he's burnt himself out. He was the IWC darling at one point. And then he had his AEW run. And then he became one of the most hated wrestlers probably in wrestling because of that. And then WWE Spear, that shit never happened. He's back. Oh, we happy to see you. And whatnot. But everybody in the WWE universe, or in that Spear, I don't think they even say universe no more, in that fan base, are pro-Roman guys. I don't know if there's anybody that hates Roman at this point.
See, I enjoy Punk, but I feel Punk is more a nostalgia act when you watch him. Because, yeah, it's cool to have him, but when you actually watch his match, like when we watched him against Finn, and Finn's what, 40-something?
39.
He's not that much.
I mean, 41. Sorry, 41. Sorry.
So he's what, about 5, 6 years on... 5-6 years younger than Punk.
Yeah,
you could really see the difference though. Like when you watched it, like Punk is wrestling like we were watching the best of. I don't know, like how old that wrestling was on Watch Along Mondays is what we've been watching, and like it feels like a very old style. It doesn't feel cool anymore. It doesn't feel entertaining anymore. So when I sit there and watch it, I'm just like, this is boring. Like, I generally think he could have a real stinker with Roman at WrestleMania.
Yeah, man. Let me give you an update on the ages here. How old do you think CM Punk is?
47.
Okay, you're 100% right. How do you think Finn Balor is?
41.
Finn Balor is 44 years old.
Yeah, so look at Finn.
It's not that much of an age difference at this point now.
But look, yeah. And then, so, non-athletic Phil, Phil ain't got no athleticism. He looked gassed in his match against Finn.
And he looks old with the gray and everything. He just looks beat up.
He looks very old. I think Punk needs to start thinking about hanging it up.
I mean, honestly, I thought at this point when he was like, you look old, tired, and all that, I mean, we could do, if CM Punk loses, he has to retire. Put that in jeopardy. But then again, that'd be a Gunther match.
Yeah, I don't think the fans are ready for another one to go.
We're losing somebody at WrestleMania. We'll get to that in a second. And I know exactly who to blame for it. But I agree. I think you go back. Do you have Roman win in Mania now? I think Roman has to win.
I think Roman has to win, but I think they might bend the knee for Punk.
Yeah, and I think that
because he's in his second main event of WrestleMania. He didn't win last year.
I guess he was in it.
So are they gonna let him win this year?
They could, but I think considering TKO is in panic mode, that they have to go back to something that was paying them, and that was Roman Reigns. And I think this gives Roman Reigns next time contracts or money's due, he's gonna demand more money because they haven't accomplished anything since he stepped away, and he's been part-time for a long time, but since he's fully stepped away like he is right now, they have not been able to create anybody that.
Well, that's the argument though. He is box office. Brock Lesnar is also box office. That's why you don't overuse them. I think Phil has never been box office.
I think Phil was box office when he was at his peak of being hot, right after the pipe bomb, into the Money in the Bank, post Money in the Bank, into that long title run. That was him at his hottest and his peak. And then, the AEW, he had a resurgence, but even then, it seemed like the peak was behind him. It feels like these are the later years of Pro.
Yeah, he's very limited now, so there's not much he can actually do to really entertain that much anymore besides promos. And you would have thought he would have been the clear winner of this one, but he wasn't.
Yeah, and I think he needs to take a back seat. I think he needs to just take the back seat and just. I think everybody if you're over 45, you shouldn't be in the ring anymore. I think I just think it slows everybody down. It shows that you couldn't create new talent. It just shows weakness. I feel like if we still have people in the NBA, if Tim Duncan was still playing basketball right now, you'd be like, Jesus, no one's better than this. He's still going. That's what you kind of think. I mean, you think the greatest of Tim Duncan, but you'd be like, oh, come on.
If they had an NBA Saudi League, Marcus, Tim Duncan would still be playing. Just like how Ronaldo at 42 is still playing football.
Hang it up. 42. Yeah, he's pushing it. I mean, Ronaldo should have came to the MLS to resurrect his career.
He doesn't need to resurrect his career, though. He needs to retire.
Resurrect it. Free back.
He needs to retire.
But enough of that segment. Let's move on to the opening of Raw. It starts off with Division, Manny. And they come out there and they say their usual shit and stuff is happening. They're just beat up, basically. We're just leading to them saying... I can't remember a single thing any one of them said, even though they all had time. Even though I think Logan was screwed.
Paul said Seth stole the credit for creating the Vision, even creating the Shield. And then stole the Elimination Chamber, thus stealing the main event from Logan Paul.
It's a long way to get there.
It is.
A long way to do. So anyway, a bunch of random people in masks show up, and I can't believe the Vision fell for, you take this one, you take this one, and they all chase each and every one of them instead of just beating them all down together, one by one. I don't understand the strategy of chasing them.
I'm going to say, Masked Man has been overdone now in WWE.
Yep.
Just in this story arc. If they do it again, massive red strike.
Manny, someone put together a video of how all the Masked Man attacks has happened under essentially the Triple H regime over the past year.
Yes, it was on the Sharpshooter story the other day.
Oh, well, I knew I saw it from somewhere. It's been over 20. It's been over 20.
Shout out.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's way too many Masked Man storylines, and then it's just stupid that they just fought him out. It's led to Paul Heyman's assassination by the Seth Rollins, who I think It could have been easier. I don't think the chair shot was necessary. I think it should have just been Paul begging and grappling to the guy that was standing on the ramp mysteriously, and then he should have just got stumped on the head, and then Rollins could have went away. But I guess it got the same effect. He gets carried away to the hospital.
Ambulance like he didn't fit in it. First of all,
He's humongous.
And
they rolled him into the back.
And then he did the fat man cross your legs while you're lying down because it hid a good proportion of his stomach.
Fat man's logic, only ways to survive.
By the way, why do I look like a Jets head coach interviewing my defensive coordinator?
Because man, we're gonna play hard. We're gonna blitz.
It looks like I'm looking for a new DC.
Yeah. The problem is you are they going to be head coach. Where damn well I probably could be head coach, but the owner wouldn't interview me. Fuck you, Woody Johnson.
Well, we have got a black head coach, Marcus. Aaron Glenn is black.
I forgot. Curse the Jets. That's why they.
And we also had Todd Bowles at one point, so we do hire black people.
Damn it! I would like to accuse them of something. It's just a bad organization. Anyway, we go to the back. He rolls to the back. It looks like the Vision are all trying to jump in the ambulance with Paul. The ambulance says it doesn't carry this much weight, and we also need to take Paul's shoes off because he's also by himself and a bit heavy. So they settle this. I believe Logan goes and runs somewhere. I don't honestly know where he runs.
Logan runs to a car, and then Austin Theory finds the car, and then Jimmy Uso jumps out, and then hits him and throws him somewhere. And then we find that. Then we find LA Knight has been moonlighting as an ambulance driver.
God forbid, I wish someone could find out that I was moonlighting or something else. Like, oh, you're moonlighting. Is this? You're moonlighting as a janitor at a laundromat. Yeah, money. But yeah, and then they drive off, and they damn near hit a guy. They hit like there's some random security guy who I don't believe knows this segment's happening. He looks like he probably works for the arena. LA Knight speeds off, and this guy dives out of the way into a brick wall. Like Jesus, he almost died.
Well, to be fair, a normal person hears sirens and get out the fucking way.
That man hears sirens. This is Monday Night Raw. He could have thought it was an entrance. He thought Stephanie Vaquera was coming out, or PENTA, or something with fire. It could have been anybody. Almost killed him. So that's how Raw started. And then we come back, and then Gunther's walking to the ring, or his music plays, and he gets blindsided by the next great thing in Lucha Libre, the 79 reigning Dragon Lee. Don't tell me nobody in the next great thing.
He has sneak attacked Gunther numerous times in the last couple of weeks. He got everything he deserved. Everything happened to him today was deserved.
Yeah, and let me tell you this. Don't tell me you're the next great thing in Lucha Libre and you're 79 rating. You were getting beat with a 79 rating. If this was school, you'd be a C average student barely scraping by. So Gunther spams powerbombs, and then he does a combo one off the apron onto a table. Yeah, Gunther goes for the murder. Go fast murder. Gunther made quick work of Dragon Lee, but decided to keep him in the game by lifting his head up, and he continues to powerbomb and bury his places. Dragon Lee dies, but still somehow beats the 10 count on multiple occasions. And then Gunther slips up and let him get a version of Pop Rocks, I would like to say. And then Gunther's like, oh no! And then you think Dragon Lee's going to win the count, you think that's where he's going. Gunther makes the count, and then Gunther said, I had enough, I'm killing you. And it begins to kill Dragon Lee, chokes him out, or choke him, rip his mask off, throw that to the streets. Unmasked Dragon Lee.
To be fair, I didn't even see how he managed to get that off because all I saw was sleeper. I was like, to have that fully applied, both your arms are in place. So how did you take this mask off?
He went like this, yeah. It's like when he had his hand here, he just went, yeah. So Dragon Lee taps out. The ref does not do the right thing, give him a towel to cover his face or anything. So he just exposed to the wind. So, Manny, I add to you, WrestleMania. We're not getting Dragon Lee Gunther. I'm pretty sure of that. And I'm assuming he's going to retire somebody at WrestleMania. It has to be Rey Mysterio, right?
Yeah, but I feel like Dominic has more should be retiring his dad. Dominic never wins against Ray in a singles match. Never.
No, he won that one time, and I forgot who he thanked to help him beat his dad for the first time.
It was Liv.
Oh, it was Liv.
It was a mixed tag.
And they won for the first time. I think Dom can play a role in this feud, but I think it needs to be. I think we need to just wrap things up and let's reunite this man with his father at WrestleMania. Gunther chokes him out and he tries to help him.
I think Dom is going against Finn at WrestleMania.
Well, we're going 4 ways in that one. PENTA champion, Dominic, Finn, and JD McDougal. Head bobbles. It should have a funny name to it. It shouldn't be McDonough. That's a very serious name. McDonough sounds like a lawyer or something. Like he has a serious
Kyrie
business.
continued to get bullied by Asuka.
Yes. Crazier Japanese, Manny. Crazier Japanese.
At this point, I'm saying crazy.
He was cussing her ass out. Like, you supposed to be in there, Kyrie. You're supposed to be in to help me. You told me not to. Shut up, Kyrie.
And Marcus, you know what? AJ is a piece of shit. She didn't do anything. She's a piece of shit.
Nope, she just let it happen. Just let it happen. And she decides to go to the ring and I guess talk her shit. Was begging for it. You still got it, Chad.
When she speaks, it's just like, I need to turn this off.
I feel like when she speaks, it comes off as not a wrestler. It comes off as a fan or someone that hasn't been there before. And I feel like she needs to sound like someone that has been a wrestler before in her life. Like, it just feels like this is new. Hey, I'm applying for a job. I don't know anything I'm doing, but, it's happening.
So there's like a 6-women match next week, I think.
Yeah, because they wanted to make up for the lack of women matches on this week. I thought I was watching Dynamite. There was so few women.
Oh, there was no women's matches tonight.
This is a rare occurrence. They just gave AJ Lee the segment, and they were like, no women in this. This is our match. She goes out there, and AJ declares that she is as good and as big as Brock Lesnar. So if anybody walk down that aisle, they get a title shot, which no one proceeded to do, which felt awkward because I thought somebody was coming. I thought Becky was coming back out. Yeah, like, don't you do this is my title, don't you do it. But I can also see Becky messing up that match next week or something.
Well, she's not.
They're not leaving Becky out. Yeah, she had to show up. It cost everybody. No contest. Because there's no way they're gonna leave Becky off the card at WrestleMania.
They could.
They could. I mean, they leave Bayley off every year. And
it looks like Bayley ain't gonna even be on it this time.
No, my prediction for a lot of women who are going to get on it, it's going to be the first ever, Manny. I don't think this has happened before. Tables and ladders and chairs match for the women's tag team titles. And I think we're going to have a bunch of teams in there, which will be Charlotte and Bliss, Bayley and Lyra, Lash and Nia, and then one other team. They have to be
because they're the champions.
Yeah. And there'd be one other team, I don't know, Tiffy and Nikki, or maybe the Bellas are in there, I don't know.
Good morning, evening. May Hulk Hogan be stuck listening to Be a Man by Macho Man. Asuka and Kyrie. I thought that was by Mr. T.
What? No, that was Macho Man. Be a Man, Hulk. That was Macho Man.
Asuka, I think, is what he meant, not Askua. And Kyrie is what Tensai and Sakamoto are supposed to be. And shout out to the Cadillac F1 team.
You know who would know a lot about this?
Cadillac haven't produced a good engine ever, but go okay.
Javon would know about Tensai. Their relationship. Let's go to Javon. That's one of his inspirations, who was not featured on the show this week.
Marcus, we got a grande bowl.
Oh. So the Americanos are actually the damn fool on multiple countries at this point. In which now the true Americano, the one that speaks Spanish, which is basically what the story is. Mexico. Because on AAA, I was in AAA this week or last week where he was like, Grande Americano was like, I'm the one that speaks Spanish fluently and all this. And the other was like, if he's the real Americano, how to speak Spanish to the people right now? And then they go to Chad Gable in the back, or the original Americano, and he's like, quesadilla, nacho supreme.
Do you know what makes me laugh though?
Gracias.
On AAA, El Grande Americano wears the colors. He's like the green mask and whatsoever. And the original El Grande is wearing the black mask. And then on Raw, it's reversed. So you know who's the bad one.
Yeah. And I don't think it's... I feel like I'm still a fan of the Ludwig, the evil American. The current Americano right now. Because I thought his black outfit was fire. And you know what? He has two goons. Yeah.
With the black cape.
The man looked like Batman out there.
If you didn't use Batman, I would have said Professor Snape.
And if you didn't use Professor Snape, I would have went Black Painter.
He didn't have a cape.
He does have a cape in the comics. But they are going back and forth. This leads to a match. I don't know why. Watching which one's the blue one? Bravo? Bravo did his little dance on the apron.
Bravo's the red one, isn't he?
Yeah, whoever did the dance on the apron committed to the gimmick. I feel like that was too much. I was like, his hips ain't lying tonight. I don't know what's going on. But he broke that shit down. He got knocked out.
That's the one that you don't like, Marcus. That's the one.
I know.
That's the one that's dating.
Formally dating. You don't know if they're still together. We don't have any evidence. We don't have any evidence.
It's disgusting. And you know what? Those two do drawings on TikTok. How do you make that? How does that make you feel? They draw together. They have hobbies together, Mark. They have hobbies together.
I'm calling Dr. Umar tonight. I'm calling Dr. Umar. We're gonna settle this right now. So Roka, you gotta come back. Come on home, so come on home. Bravo was doing a dance. Ryo is the red one. I get that part, but I couldn't remember who did the actual dance. I'll be honest. Anyway, they proceed to lose at this. And when are we going to get this match versus match? Is this a WrestleMania match?
It has to be. But I feel it has to be on a bigger show, Marcus. Triple Mania.
Yeah, I feel like it's a Triple Mania show that's bleeding into WrestleMania, but I'll allow it. But speaking of people who are not going to WrestleMania, let's talk about Oba and Rusev. Rusev comes out there and is like, blah, 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 blah. Oba. Blah, blah. Like, it's already over for him. He's a stepping stone for Oba to beat, essentially. And when is Oba going to walk out for Brock Lesnar? Because that's the only opponent that needs to happen. Just give him some good wins under his belt. He'll face Lesnar, and then you have a match at Mania that may not be the main event, but still will put asses in the seats, I think. Like,
hold on, I'm getting a call, Marcus. I'm getting a call. What's that, Triple H? What's that, Triple H? What is happening in Sacramento? Oh!
They're going to do a stare-off in Sacramento. You don't know how to book. So, yeah, they brawl. Rusev gets slammed. Get the bejesus slammed out of him. And this is why he left AEW. I guess to work? I don't know.
At least he's doing something, I guess. I guess.
I don't know. Jimmy and Austin Theory have a match. Dare I say shenanigans take place in this shenanigans of all kinds. In which I can't remember how this finished. Let me actually look at the notes. Damn.
Oh, it ends in a DQ.
Oh, yeah, it is with the double crutches. Jay comes out and he hits him with the crutch, and then they start hitting him and Paul, and it looks like it's going to be Usos versus Vision for the tag team titles at Mania.
If I didn't know wrestling was fake or scripted, the fact that Jimmy was able to change direction before he jumped on Austin Theory to jump on Logan Paul behind him, I was like, this isn't real.
There's no way he could have known. He couldn't have known. He couldn't have known.
How did Jimmy know what's behind him?
You never know. He got 6 or 7 cents.
Danhausen curses Dominic Mysterio.
So yeah, Danhausen has a list of demands that apparently fell in the toilet, and then he curses Dominic Mysterio. One of the demands to get one of them fancy Triple H points. He got it, Manny. He got one of the points.
No, Marcus, he wanted a blimp. Who wants a blimp in 2026?
Wait, who is declining accepting a blimp in 2026? If I told you we're going to have the world's biggest Manny blimp fly over the Jet Stadium or Wembley or the O2 or wherever during Wrestle Kingdom, you're not going to say no to that.
I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to be in it.
You wouldn't get in your own blimp?
Danhausen gave me every indication that he was going to do evil shit and throw it out from the blimp.
I'm going to ride a blimp. I want to be in a blimp. I want to be in my own blimp. And then I can just sit back on the blimp and say, I made it.
You can't do anything now because most of the airspaces are doomed because of your president.
Hey. He not my president. It's not my vote. That's not what I signed up for.
You know, this episode of America really shocking.
I didn't know we were getting a battle episode so early in the season. Season 2, I didn't think we were getting the big battle episode. I didn't think we were doing that. But
Marcus, I think this season we need Boromir to take him. He needs to be burned.
This is a gift. Burn him. Hey, who would be the Boromir? Would it be like JD Vance or something?
I think so.
I need to burn him.
Whilst Trump's eating disgusting tomatoes and drinking Diet Coke, who's singing for him? Who's singing for him?
It's definitely like Marco Rubio. I don't know how much you know American politics.
Who's singing and dancing for him? Nicki
Minaj? No.
Nicki Minaj.
No, you know what?
Citizenship. Dance for me.
You know who would honestly be? It'd be like Rob Schneider. He's a big Trump guy. And I think he would be a great Pippin surrogate just in there singing and going like, what is Deuce Bigelow doing? Anyway, no.
Schneider?
Yeah.
No, it's Kid Rock.
Nah. Because he's going to lip sync the whole thing and then have to defend it. So we get to this match between Penta on his 20th title, chance to get the Intercontinental title. Yeah, we knew Dom was losing due to the curse. The curse isn't going to fail the first time. And it just seemed like it was a really solid match. I was into it. Finn grabbing the hammer to JD. He wants to do it himself. The man said he wanted to do it. Finn knew damn well what he was doing. Sin needs to back away. Nobody wants to win by themselves. We're trying to cheat here. You know what kind of operation this is? Being passive aggressive because nobody ran out to help him in his match.
He didn't ask them to.
I know, but they should have came out anyway. It's unspoken. Okay, Manny. If I tell you on television, I don't want you to interfere in my fight. I'm fighting Brock Lesnar like a man. I am clearly lying. I want you to interfere to the point where Marcus, we get disqualified and I can walk out with the title.
Manny, I don't want you to come out. With a really obvious wink.
Curl the eyebrow, something. We want to cheat here. That's what we doing. This is the operation. This would never happen if Roxanne was still around. But she telling people shut the fuck up and ain't never been seen again.
She going on dates with the Bayou boy.
Bayou Boogie. We get to the main event, and we already talked about them in their war of words. There we go. Manny, what did you think of Raw in general?
I saw a YouTube video saying this was the best Raw of the year. I'm in very strong disagreement. I think it was a good episode of Raw. But there was a lot in the middle that kind of just maybe went, eh. They kind of just took the women and just used them as like placeholders for matches this week.
Oh.
And I feel like outside of Penta Dominic, I don't think the matches were that good.
No, it was only really one real match on the show, and it was Penta Dominic. Everything else was kind of just there. Like, I wasn't into Jimmy and Theory. Like, that just happened. And what was the other one before then? The Grande Americanos versus Rio and all that. That's just all nonsense. All nonsense. So I thought Raw was there. You may have saw a video saying it was the best Raw of the year. I saw a video. This person gets more views than us, but they take my aesthetic. They took my aesthetic of a white background with random pictures back there. And he's a black guy. He's younger. He took my aesthetic. He said Raw crumbles again under another failed episode. And
wait, was this your favorite YouTube channel?
No. This isn't my guy. This is another guy.
I know we do need to check on him. So I'm gonna, while you continue to say why he said this, I will go check his channel.
So there's a segment we left out on here that apparently wasn't in the WWE notes. It's kind of a useless segment. It was the Rhea declaring that she's going to SmackDown segment. So she's going there and she's going to challenge Jade and all that. And this got this YouTuber really upset because he said Rhea Ripley is a terrible wrestler and it's just Jade Cargill for the Gooners.
What?
And yeah. He said that Rhea is not a good wrestler. And Jade and her are the exact same type of wrestler. They have the exact same ability. Now, do I agree with this? I don't think so. But do you think, Manny, that this main event or this matchup between Jade and Rhea is going to be anything worth a damn?
No, I think he's not giving Rhea as much credit as any credit. I think this match is a trap for WWE because WWE have been protecting Jade Cargill the moment she stepped foot in that company. She benefited off a rub from Bianca Belair and Naomi. Hasn't really done anything with it, and now bumming around SmackDown, just reminding people that she's a champion, and then while still keeping up feuds with Michin and BFAB, which are like C-list feuds. When you're supposed to be an A-list, you've moved yourself into the main card. I think having her go against Rhea, I think because Rhea can actually talk, and Jade Cargill is kind of like. Jade Cargill is kind of like a Pokemon where she just says bitch all the time. That's all I get from Jade Cargill. That's all she said. I'm that bitch. And I think what could happen here is Jade gets exposed that she wasn't ready for the call up. She wasn't ready for this as a title push. And then when they go in ring, Jade's been known to injure people recently. That's a hard thing to shake off. She has the potential to injure your one of your bigger cash cows.
Well, I'm not going to put it all on Jade. I think if it's a bad match, it goes to both parties. I don't know.
No, if it's a bad match, they'll blame it'll go on Rhea because Rhea's
they're going to blame. No, they're not going to blame Rhea at all, Manny. You know that
they are because Jade's
you know damn well they're going to blame.
No, but they want Jade. They want Jade to be. They're putting money behind Jade to be Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, but they're not going to. The fan base ain't going to blame Rhea for a bad match. They're like, they shouldn't have Jade as champion. They ruined and wasted Rhea for this one and all that. When it's going to be a bad match just because I don't think their styles even come close to matching. And I would like to argue that I think Jade's a better promo than Rhea. Jade has much more charisma than Rhea. I can't remember the last Rhea promo I actually liked, to be honest.
Well, Jade,
even this week, it was just like, here's my friend EO, yada yada, and we're gonna do this, and I'm like, whatever. Get in the main event mode.
I think Rhea needs to reestablish who the fuck she is because they've had her just floating around the mid card for too long.
She's been doing the exact same thing as Jay's been doing. Like, just doing nothing in like the mid card, but they're supposed to be main eventers. But she's kind of hanging around the tag division and then fuck around and end up in the main event of WrestleMania. It's been like 2 years of this. Of like, just heard like, we don't have any direction for Rhea. Ever since she left the Judgment Day, they've had no direction for Rhea whatsoever.
Yeah, sticking with Io didn't help either. But I get the feeling that this match with Rhea could really expose Jade.
Well, Jade's already exposed. We know what Jade is.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this match.
I think it exposes Rhea as being somebody that can't carry somebody at the time. Like she's not a Charlotte carrying, let's say a young Rhea at the time, or Charlotte carrying even a Tiffy or something. Like those, like there are certain wrestlers who can carry people into a match, and I don't think Rhea has that ability to carry Jade into a good match. And I think that's where Rhea's limits are. Like I don't know if she has the ability to elevate anybody to be like, oh wow, this is a classic. This is good.
Then when you speak about the downfall of Tiffy in the last couple of weeks, I have Jade in the same kind of position.
Oh, yeah.
They have done nothing with Jade. They haven't booked her strong, having this title. Yeah, she defended the title once since having it against Jordan Grace, who shouldn't have even had a title match.
No characters. Like it's just. Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. It's just you had the perfect opportunity to build her to be something incredible, but all your top stars were stuck in the tag division.
Yeah.
At that point,
and I'm not blaming Jade or Rhea for their lack of development. You go all the way to the top. You go all the way to Triple H and his lack of storylines he's giving them. And when you bring up the Jade and B-Fabidon story or Rhea and the tag division, when you realize the only women that Triple H has really tried to build up, he's tried Io with Unreal and then forcing her in random matches, even though, you know, people like Io. I don't have any problems with Io, but he forced her in random matches and stuff. And then he just seems like he was Maxine and Lyra are like his targets of people pushing instead of really coming up with anything that involves his heavy main eventers. Like the main eventer took a backseat to people like Lyra or Maxine, and even Becky is getting more TV time than their actual champions for their show. So yeah, it's been terrible booking.
It's been really bad booking, and yes, sometimes you have to build a perfect foundation. But he had a good foundation, which was set by Vince, and he decided to change things up. Yes, you make things fresh again, but like I don't think the freshness he's trying to apply is just bad ingredients.
Yeah, it's like it's frustrating the way they're doing the women's division. Because like, I'm going to go back to Chris's 700 comments.
I know, but look, to make Maxine and Lyra work, you had to really establish the others going up against her, and he didn't really do that. He just went on the basis that they were names. It was like, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, Bailey.
Maybe just wasn't the right opponent. You know what I mean? Becky Lynch maybe wasn't the right opponent.
Yep. And it just seems like Triple H, something that he excelled at in NXT, is failing at on the main roster, and that is establishing a women's division. Like this week, we had no segment. Like I don't know how many people cared about the AJ segment. I feel like the novelty is slowly wearing off that she's back, and it's just like, okay, she's back. I don't care what happens to that IC title. I'd rather see what Becky's doing off camera and blaming Corrupt Car on her blog or something.
There are a lot of comments.
Yeah, but as Manny filtered through the comments, the YouTuber I saw was much more harsh to Rhea than I thought, and to the fan base and Liv. Like he brought Liv into it too. Like they're only for the people on the Instagram who want to do stuff. They don't care. They don't care about their wrestling ability. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but that's what WWE's become, though. Have you? It's more about social interactions and insights and all this, and I think Rhea and Liv probably get the most, but and they book based on that.
Yeah, Well, who gets the most is apparently Randy Orton. That's a completely side random conversation to have. Randy Orton and Roman are the 1 and 2. Cody I think is not in the top 10. Him and Jay.
Yeah,
there's no woman in the top 10 apparently.
They base it all on impressions and stuff like that on their metrics.
So they need to lead the metrics and worry about stars. If we were booking people on star power alone, I don't know. I think Rhea still be there, but I don't know if half the people they like. I don't know. Just let's develop. Let's just focus on storylines, and not just like pick and play. Yeah, be nice. You ready to go through these comments?
Yeah, but do you know what? People should hit the like button. Super kick that like button because there are thousands, hundreds of messages we need to go through now.
I didn't realize we were super kicking the like button.
So Chris, it's a series of Chris. CM Punk didn't go too far. Roman Reigns deserves it. I hope Roxanne Perez comes back before WrestleMania. Roxanne Perez will be back in time for WrestleMania.
I love that. There may have been research in between the tweets. Will she be back? And she might end up being a part of that 4th team. Maybe it's her and Raquel in that TLC match that I think they're going to do.
Raquel and Roxanne are gonna cost Liv Morgan's chance to win at WrestleMania.
Oh.
Chelsea Green is being treated like shit.
Yep.
Where's Jade's malfunction? I'm not sure we should have read that one. Rhea Ripley, been there, done that. Chelsea Green versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania would have been a better. I don't think so. I mean, Chelsea's beloved. I don't want to be destroyed at WrestleMania.
I think it would have been a good underdog match. I mean, all you have to do is, like we watched, who did Sessions Moth wrestle where she was just getting her ass whooped the entire match?
Rio.
Yeah, so she was getting beat up by Rio the entire match. It was a good underdog battle, and I think that's what Chelsea and Jade could have been. Just have Jade do a move, talk her shit, dominate the match, and then have Chelsea be the underdog, come back. I think you could sell a match out of that. And they are doing Chelsea dirty.
Chelsea Green hasn't been at WrestleMania for 3 years. Was she there last year?
I can't remember. And I was there.
Jade will smoke out Rhea Ripley. I don't want Rhea Ripley to win. No way. We the one. Roman's going to win the CM ship.
The championship? I guess it's a bridge. But maybe he's bridging for CM Punk.
CM ship.
CM ship.
Dominic is going to cost Liv Morgan at WrestleMania.
He is!
Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are going to turn on Liv Morgan at WrestleMania. This has got to be a robot. CM Punk will retain the WWE World Title. The Straight Edge Society will smoke out. There is no Straight Edge Society. The OTC. Long live the Straight Edge Society. I want Bayley to stay with WWE, not go to AEW. Bayley not going to AEW. AEW is where careers get killed. Lady Frost from TNA fame is is AEW contracts running out. You would have known. I didn't even know.
So I didn't know. I didn't know she even had an AEW contract. I always thought she was just a gun for hire. They're bringing every now and then for Collision. I did not even know that she's Ring of Honor Collision bound. But let's see what happens with her. Do I think they should sign her? I think take a shot at her. I thought she was all right, but
I don't think they need her.
Yeah,
she should go back to TNA. To be fair.
Yeah. So we'll see what that takes her. But
I want Chelsea Green to stay with WWE. I don't think they're in a position to actually lose her. She is money.
Yeah. She's currently in a wheelchair, not wrestling, and just existing, and she's probably the most entertaining thing in the women's division on SmackDown, if not in both divisions, men and women.
Randy's
when Chelsea comes out, my eyes go, what's going to happen here? Like, literally all the time. Like, I want to see what Chelsea's going to do next.
Randy wearing a hat after Elimination Chamber has probably sold more hats.
Yeah.
And her calling him her a Slajan There's more signs that Chelsea Green is amazing. I don't care. I feel Chris is crashing out at a keyboard. I don't care about Rhea Ripley. It's about time someone step up. WWE doesn't treat black wrestlers right.
They treat the women okay.
I mean black men right. I don't think they treat black men right.
No. This is different.
Marcus should have wrote super kick the like button, not super kicking the like button.
Super kicking like buttons, Manny. Or it should have been plural.
Kane said he chokeslammed the like button.
I don't want to know what you do in your private time game, but go ahead.
Chris Agon said WWE superstars need to speak up against WWE creative.
Do you think that would work? Do you think if everybody was like, hey, we need to get this shit together and just call them out? Let's say if Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes got together and Jacob Fatu was like, let's all go into the locker room and say, what the fuck's going on around here? Why are we doing anything? They're
the ones that probably get better treatment of creative. I think the ones that don't get better like the underlings, the mid carders,
Blacks.
Yeah, they're the ones that really need to storm the creative room.
Yeah, and for signing Chris Jericho, we can use his wife to show us how to do it. Okay,
give me a tutorial, bitch.
Yeah, help us out. Where should I spear my shit on the wall, Miss Jericho?
How did you do it? Did you ball it up and then, or did you have it in one hand and then like finger painted it onto the wall?
Yeah. Did you come with a pre-can converter with your shit that you can dip a brush in there and just start smearing, or did you come out with the freshest shit you had so it could be fresh? You let me know, Mrs. Jericho.
Zunivega needs to step up. Okay, so that's all the comments.
Yeah, but overall, we have good conversations here, and I think the Rhea Jay conversation is something that's probably for the Saturday. We probably asked her the same thing about this main event, about how I think it's going to be a disaster in the ring, and Rhea's going to win, and it's just going to be like whatever or something. It's going to be pretty lame, but
Marcus,
I do feel Jay's going to get most of the backlash just because she's Jade and already gets most of the backlash for her lack of wrestling ability. But it could expose Rhea as well in this feud. It's like, I don't think because the way they've been booking her, it just hasn't been interesting. So,
we have the March Madness of the Crazies, the Crazies 64. Unfortunately, we won't be able to start this until the 15th.
It's okay.
Because I am not here this weekend on the Sunday show.
Yeah. But it's better to start it in the middle of March Madness, Manny. When the tournament is happening.
Would you like a little sneak peek at one of the brackets?
Ooh, sure.
Which one would you want? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
2?
2.
You got a good one. I think you got a good one, sir. All right, I'm not going to put it directly on it straight away. All right, this is psychological breakdown. This is kind of a good one. Unfortunately, Randy Orton, 2009, was seeded number 2 in this bracket.
Oh, who could be number 1? Psychological breakdown. This man, his voices. In 09 too? He heard all the voices.
Jake the Snake Roberts is number 1 on this list. So I will show you this bracket right now.
Doink the Clown Hill. You could put Doink the Clown period. You didn't have to specify. This is psychological breakdown. Kevin Sullivan made it. Boy.
And if anything, I actually want to see Raven versus Marty Jannetty.
Yeah, but I have one question. I know you specified 09 Randy Orton in there. That's really good that you put his year of craziness. But Papa Shango? Papa Shango? Psychological?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he's more beast.
Papa Shango was part of your cancelling flights.
Yeah, I understand that, but wouldn't he be in the same category as the Undertaker?
Yeah, I thought that. But,
but it makes the bracket better if he didn't make it.
End of the day, he didn't fit for me.
I already know who's coming out this bracket. I got my craziest person in this bracket. I'm not going to spoil who I got, but I'm going to tell you that person is crazy. A bit cuckoo. You want to add that. And not even, you think in the Indies Coco Beware sampled with going a little crazy a little bit and went as Cuckoo Beware?
Cuckoo Beware.
I'm just saying, do you think that was ever an approach? And if it wasn't, Coco, you should have had me on your payroll as your manager. We would have been tearing up the Indies as Cuckoo Beware. You would have had a fake bird you're talking to all the time.
I'm gonna give you number 4. I'm gonna show you number 4. This is the bracket. This bracket is stacked in terms of matchups.
Oh wow. Monsters and Modern Chaos.
Ishii versus PCO.
Can I tell you something? I don't know. I think that's a no contest. One of those speed tournaments where they both got time limit draw. When you go like neither one wanted to be the winner.
I see what I like about this bracket is it's fair. It's not like Eric's bracket where one side is too dominant.
Can I add what did Haku do to be here?
He's just Haku, man.
Bad motherfucker, that's why. He has to be in. Because I can see justification for all these other people, but Haku and Bam Bam are kind of just people.
They're bad men, Marcus.
Bam Bam is only considered crazy for the simple fact he tattooed his head. That's it. Other than that, Bam Bam was kind of just a guy. He's just a guy. Eddie Kingston's is a bum. I don't even know if he's crazy. He's just kind of a bum. But then again, he did pass out in the exploding ring that didn't explode.
Is Roman mentioned Larry in next Raw?
I think he has to. Like Manny said. I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks, whenever they decide to do their face-to-face again, he's going to be like, that was a good comment, but you're going to bury me. But I'm going to bury you.
I allowed Marcus to have...
What's your dog name again?
I allowed Marcus to have 2 beasts. And I put Umaga and Kamala in one of the other brackets.
And Kane, I would say the Beast of Mortos does not make it. You know why? The man has a law degree. And Mercedes Moné. I feel like he's doing something. He's living his life the right way. He's not that crazy. He plays crazy on TV, but he ain't that crazy. He got his shit going on. He got a law degree, fucking lawyer, got Mercedes, got a part-time wrestler. He might be the most successful outside of wrestling person we have. Like, my side job is wrestling. Like, you know how Britt Baker was a dentist? May have held that spot. May still hold that spot as wrestling is my side job. I'm just doing this. Uh-oh, I'm a star. Beast Mortos is in that category.
I don't even know where I put.
You don't know that lady. She should honestly make the list. Her ego is out of control.
Well, see, this is it. You decided to put AJ Lee in her prime in this list.
She was pretty crazy. She was main eventing Raws with that craziness. But is she ahead of Alexa Bliss? There should have been a whole women's division.
Yeah, I'm inclined. There's one person in this. I think AJ Lee doesn't make this list, and I'm willing to take her out, but I can't be bothered now.
I mean, you can.
And to punish her, she's going against Sid Vicious first round. And I hope he power bombs her 6 times and makes.
Wait a minute, it's Sid Vicious? You went with Sid Vicious, not Sid Justice, not Psycho Sid. Psycho Sid seems like the one. Psycho Sid seems like he fits. Sid Justice is a man. Sid Vicious is a man. The man.
And let me give you the best round one match of
Master of the universe.
Of this top bracket, which I'm not going to put the rest of the brackets up. Hulk Hogan versus Jimmy Snuka.
Real world crazy.
Round
Real
one.
world crazy.
And the top of the bracket, Vince McMahon versus Big Van Vader.
Wow, I don't know why I went with Hawk right there, but we know how that's it now. Again, as I started to talk about that one seed right there, that one seed might be almost impossible to beat. That one seed in his 80s is still coming out with new crazy videos.
I actually saw the whole footage of that thing, by the way.
Yeah.
That thing is ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. How did he hit that guy? The man's bobbing and weaving his legs and decides, like, at the last second, I'm going to get over here. I'm missing my granddaughter's birthday. It's my granddaughter's birthday. Dude, you going 150. I'm sure you could be late. There's nothing happening at this birthday. You're here in your track clothes.
So, yeah, the brackets are coming next Sunday after next.
Manny, my final question for you today. This is my question. You're a cop. You pull over Vince McMahon after being in the car accident. You know full well who this is. Are you just going to let it go? Or what's your move? What's your move?
You mean I'm not going to ask him a question?
Yeah, are you going to ask him a question? Or are you going to be like, you know what? Today, that guy hit himself. This is Vince McMahon. Are you going to be that kind of corrupt? Are you gonna grovel? Are you gonna ask him about the teddy bear? What's your move? What is your move with Vince McMahon? You pulled him over and go, oh shit, I have no chance in hell.
I'm not gonna extort him for money. I'm not.
The point that you bring that up first shows me you're gonna try to extort him for money.
No.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not gonna extort you for money.
Let me tell you what I want, Marcus. Well, I want to live in infamy. I want to live forever. How I'm gonna live? Hey Vince, I'll let this slide. I can't see anything. If you gonna name it Dildo Officer Hayes. And you gotta show me the room. I need to see the room, Vince. I need to see the room.
I will document to the dildos. I want my own dildo name.
I want to see the
Manny
dildo
coming
room.
like Danhausen with his list of demands.
I want to see the dildo room. That's it, Vince. That's what I want. I don't ask for much, but I want to see the dildo room.
I just want to see his notes on Raw on a weekly basis. I need weekly basis notes from you on a weekly basis. I can get you out of this.
Wait,
I can get you out of this.
To be on the podcast? You not supposed to be on the podcast?
Yes.
I want to know what you thought about this episode of Raw.
In order to, like, they're wondering, how did this podcast that makes no money, this is probably the poorest wrestling podcast that ever existed for the longest amount of time. We're going to get Vince McMahon on the show, and we're blackmailing him to give his review on Raw every week.
Welcome to No Chance with Manny and Marcus and Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
The No
We finally
Chance
got a
podcast.
title, people. We finally got a title.
We finally got a title with blackmail. The No Chance podcast. Start off with a strut. And Vince, you didn't know the special guest Janelle Grant today. We're gonna confront. We're doing this. We're becoming the biggest wrestling podcast in the world.
Do you know when she did that little press conference? Mm-hmm. I didn't expect people to be so split on the reaction to that.
The reaction. Let me tell you the reactions. Well, she looked like she won. She got flowers every month. He was whining and dining her. Just things one
Not
time.
every month, because every other week.
Yeah.
Vince would let them die, and then he replaced them. Well, nice gentlemen.
How come I can't have someone treat me the way Vince McMahon treated you.
I know. Why can't Vince McMahon treat me this way? Offering me up to other women.
Offer me up to Brock Lesnar.
He says, nah.
But I'm not letting him shit on me, Manny. I'll tell you that for a second. I gotta go.
Does he even eat? It must be like dust or pellets.
It's just a fart.
Did Danhausen make the bracket? No, he did not. Because in all honesty, I didn't even think about him when we were compiling this list. This list was made. The bracket was made before Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, Danhausen was not on anybody's mind, until this week, last week, at the end of last week.
Can I ask you a question about Danhausen?
No.
My interpretation of what the face is
anyway.
A white guy doing blackface, doing whiteface.
I just thought he was a ghoul. If you want to go that route, sure. I didn't know he was doing reverse whiteface.
Don't lie to me about rebooting your computer. The computer does not lie, damn it. The only reason I turn this computer off, this Mac Mini off now, is because it makes my it fucks with my screen time thing. It makes me it seems like my screen time is 24 hours according to this if I leave it on.
I don't care what they say about screen time. If you don't want me to look at your product, just tell me. Get the fuck away. That's what they need to do. It's like, you shouldn't be looking at your screen this long. I honestly don't care about my hours. Although I take pride whenever it's down.
Mine normally averages about 5 hours, which I think is quite normal.
Is it 5? Mine is 3 hours and 44 minutes. And that's because I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, but I think it's going to start going up because you have a new phone. Your phone only allowed you to use it for 3 hours.
I've had this phone for a month already, Manny.
But your old phone allowed you.
We have the new data. My old phone trained me to go low. My old phone has trained me to go low.
Your old phone had a screen hanging off it.
Screen had battery dying, can't charge it. It's one of the great. How did this thing work for as long as it did?
His phone was like the Tiger King's eyebrow earring that was hanging off his face. That's how much it was hanging on to life.
I got my phone. I got my phone and Tiger King was in his prime, man. Before all the shit. Before that bitch Carol Baskin killed her husband.
What time, man. What time to be alive.
We haven't had anything that great and viral that spun off into the world in a long time. There's a lot of random shit. Yeah.
We can't anymore. Do you know why?
Why?
President Trump is fucking up the world. We might not even have a world at the end of this. Might not even have a world after this.
It's literally just us. It's just the whole world. It's literally just President Trump and the United States fucking up everything. I would like to say those were the peace times before he got into office.
That's the worst thing about it. That's the worst thing about this thing.
I feel like
that's the worst thing about it. That was the worst thing about it. He's just tried to restart negotiations with Iran, and then he went, surprise, attack. That's literally a surprise sneak attack, is what he did.
Sucker punch. But, the Ayatollah's out. But we'll see what's going on next week on America. I know we ain't got nothing else to do. I mean, we've already covered up a bunch of crimes. We were at war. What else can we do in America? The show has peaked. There's no more dives. It is the dunk contest. There's no coming back from this. Vince Carter killed it. It's over.
I don't know what it's hard to even imagine.
I can't even imagine being in a regular country anymore. That's how weird it is. Imagine you wake up and you don't have to think about the president or any of the random ICE decisions or whatnot.
I'm not becoming a soldier. Anyone that voted for him can become a soldier. In my opinion.
Yeah. Everybody in ICE. Anybody
that had to go fight.
Anybody voted for him? Go for it. That's your fight. Y'all wanted this. And they said, we'll do it again. We'll sign up. Like, idiots. Tired of it, Benny. I'm going to run for office. That's the only way to stop this madness. Only I can stop
You can't run for office.
Why not?
Because this podcast exists. They will do.
Hold on.
Do you know what? Do you know what I would love?
Go ahead.
So if you ran, I want to see, because they'll go through the archive. Okay. Those weirdos will watch everything we've done, and then I hope Marcus does run, because you know why? Because then there will be the penis compilation of every time it was said on the show, and it will probably go for an hour.
Yeah. So many. I have this argument for me why I can run for president now. Trump. What haven't he done or said that I have done? Okay?
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not? I haven't had sex with kids. I'm not doing that. That's how Trump is. I'm not calling Barack Obama monkeys.
Allegedly.
Fuck it, I'm gonna just say he did it. And then to prove he didn't, they're gonna have to release the files of undocumented. Shit. I mean, I don't have to even say allegedly to this fool. I'm not posting on Twitter all through the night and then making racially insensitive tweets. I'm not allowing my foot soldiers to kill people in the street. I haven't did any of this yet. I'm just saying. Yet.
He can be bought, people. He can be bought.
I haven't been bought by anybody. There's no Russian P-tape on me, allegedly, or all this shit that goes on with this man. Anybody can run for president. At this point. That's what the standard is right now. You stack up, you get a resume of me being a shitty person, I go, over there, though. For real. For real. Really. You gonna call me out.
You don't want to call me out when he said grab her by the pussy?
Yeah. You gonna call me out. I mean, yes, several dick jokes, okay? Maybe not even several. Several million dick jokes.
You have probably made an encyclopedia worth of dick jokes.
Well, I'm the innovator of dick jokes. I'm like Tommy Dreamer with dick. I don't know.
The innovator of dick.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, but yeah, you come at me with that. You got nothing. Because that's what the president's doing. I've never been convicted of a crime.
Kane, never make fun of Riyadh season. I still think Riyadh season may be over, people. And he ruined it. Ding, 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 ding.
I can't believe you started a war in Riyadh season. Disgusting. Tune in on late night show where we talk about the bombing of America or whatever else is going on, because wrestling will be finished by then.
Yeah, Marcus will be doing the next show underneath a bunker.
Yeah, Manny's gonna be talking to me and he's gonna be like, Marcus, what did you think of Raw last week?
Hi, Manny.
Hey, Manny, thank you for having me on the show. Yeah, it's fucked up in America right now. We have a civil war going into in the middle of World War III. Ain't never seen no shit like this. It's like something like the McDonald's Big Mac going on here. It's just not good for anybody.
Oh. The Late Late Show is on this Thursday night.
Yep.
But I have the day off the next day. So I do not need to sleep to get ready for work.
So what you need to understand is Manny's going to all of a sudden be a member of the Commodores or Lionel Richie himself and go all night long.
Well, I plan to. You know why?
Why?
I've pre-ordered WWE 2K26, so I get to play it early. And because midnight strikes earlier in the UK, way before America, I get to play it first.
Oh, so join us in the late night show where Manny gets to play it first and get your first reaction to 2K26. Live reaction of the game.
Manny 2K26.
Yeah.
When I go through life.
Yeah, just Manny walking. Manny walks Rika. Manny goes to Eve. Manny moves away from a
You know what? This morning, I walked to work. I was walking to work this morning. I was playing some dance anthems from like the early 90s, to early 2000s. Marcus, I was awake. My body felt alive. That adrenaline ran off very quickly around 12 o'clock, and my knee was killing me. And then when I was walking Rica, when I came home, I felt like I was being held together by sellotape.
Hey Manny, I'm gonna break some bad news to you. I forgot I was gonna break this to you last week, but I forgot. It's that time of the year again where we roll back time, and
I forgot about this as well. I
Daylight
learned that this was
Savings
happening this
weekend.
Saturday.
This
Yeah, I
weekend
heard
is
it was
Daylight
happening this
Savings.
weekend.
No one's asked for this. Please make it stop. This fucker
You know,
needs to stop.
instead of creating wars, Trump, you could fix this. Fix this, something drastic to change the world. Take away daylight savings time. I would be grateful.
Yeah, well, give us something. Like, give us something. Just give us one positive thing out of your administration. Just one. Just one. I mean, you shitting yourself in the Oval Office. I laughed at that. That's great. But let's give us something real, okay? Give us something real.
You see yourself in the Oval. That shit must have stunk, bro.
It's up, but you got a clear room. It's like, oh my God. But give us something. Okay?
And he's too proud to wear like a diaper.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's all over the place.
That shit probably exploded.
Oh man, Manny. All right. Last. I know this show should end. This show should end. Random question. Manny, you're a video game. Manny 2K26. It's coming out. What would be the achievement that you'd be like? It would be the hard, not like the hardest to get, but it'd be like an achievement that you could get in your game. I have it for you. I have it for you, but I want to see what your answer would be.
Well done. You made him have a positive interaction with another human being.
Wow. My achievement that would go across the screen, you have accomplished by kicking your 50th kid in the street. Kicking him out the way.
I mean, why not?
Why like not? That's an attainable achievement. You've unlocked Manny's Jordan 1s by kicking kids.
So a lot of these things have like my algorithm is very dog heavy at the moment in time, and a lot of the time what comes up a lot on this is I would rather see people bring a dog on a plane than a fucking kid. And if I'm being honest, I would rather have a dog on the plane because they make you put that dog in a bag and underneath your seat or just in between your legs, not bothering anyone, not doing really anything. I'd rather have that dog there than a baby crying for the entire flight.
I take the baby.
I wouldn't.
I take the dog. The dog's gonna. What if they have a smell? What if they bark the entire time? Like, I'd rather hear a baby cry than a barking ass dog. Where I'm going like,
in Manny 2K, that level would be opening the door, the floor to the plane and throwing that family out.
I would like it in Manny 2K where you're just on the plane and you're just sitting there and you just have to tolerate it to the point where are you going to snap? And the game just keeps going. The game just keeps going.
You have to keep pressing the bar to stop it from you snapping.
Yes. Come on.
And it's real time. You have to do it for like 8 hours, depending where you're going.
The whole flight. Toughest level in the game, just sitting there without snapping.
And then inconvenience is like the flight attendant hits you with the fucking thing that the food cart.
I like that you...
Achievement at character creation menu. You used all the options. You are ambiguous.
Manny 2K.
If you do that, you win the game. I feel you win the game. That's one of those that's one of those Easter eggs of instantly win the game.
I feel like there's a mission in the Manny 2K where you get a food, you just get like a sandwich or whatever, and you just gotta pick off everything that's on the sandwich that Manny doesn't like, and basically pick off everything, and you only get 90% completion, and you can't figure out why you can't get down to 10% of 100% completion, and then you remember didn't pour the gravy on the burger.
or you do that, but then it's still like 95. It's like, oh, the chicken's spicy. Damn it.
Damn, I didn't get the Manny burger. It's so hard to get the Manny burger, perfect Manny burger.
I have Kane appreciates the Manny burger.
Just give me a burger with all the shit in there.
Might be just a European thing where we're just bland.
No. There's a bunch of bland ass Americans too that do it too. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand why you want a wad of meat and bread. Just mix it up.
But I feel there's a lot of people in the world of color that like to over season as well.
That's true too. I hate if you put too much salt or too much seasoning on there, you fuck it all up.
Yeah, I think that there's a tendency in a lot of food that you. I won't say ethnic food, but like food that's not necessarily your like everyday palate. That's from different nationalities and stuff. There are times where it's over seasoned and you probably won't like it.
Yep. I was like, oh, why'd they put all that on there? Oh, that's too spicy. Oh, what? Why? It's a balance. It's a balance. You need to be a real full chef to really make perfect seasoning or be good at it. Like, I don't know how much a pinch of salt is, but I'm sure that's an accurate explanation sometimes.
But yeah, the Manny 2K game. In the comments, if you even made it this far, write down your ideas for levels.
Yeah.
As mundane as they could possibly be, because I don't do
you-
anything interesting other than this show.
Manny, I have a level that I think will be the most frustrating, the hardest level of the game, and I think no one can ever beat. Manny goes and watches the Super Bowl, but then the game transitions to you playing the game as a Jets quarterback, trying to survive. It's almost impossible. They're moving. You get 2 seconds to hike the ball, and then bam.
Let me tell you what this is, Mark, because that's just called life. That's just called life, being a Jets quarterback. And I don't appreciate you, Stephen A. Stephen A. was taking multiple shots at the Jets on first take today, or maybe it was yesterday. Fuck you, Stephen A.
Well, you can just add that in general. It didn't even have to be today, yesterday, or the day after tomorrow. I'm sure he deserves it for something.
He's telling the potential number 1 draft pick, the QB, I can't remember his name, to avoid going to the Jets.
Gang drunk Manny on a Tuesday night. Hey, fuck you! Just staggered in the streets. Just try to make it home. I think you would have to try to make it home and before peeing in the streets.
No, peeing in the streets just like the Street Fighter bonus level. Can you spell his name? Can you spell your name in P?
It's still going. Is it gonna make it?
Marcus, today, I know the show's rambling into nonsense.
Yeah.
I consumed so much liquid at work today. Like, I hate going to the office. I genuinely hate going to the office because all I do is survive on drinks, like various drinks. So I must have consumed about 2.5 liters of drink.
Damn.
Do you know when people? I forget that it has to come out. I was standing peeing for what felt like 5 minutes. I was like, I surely have a problem right now.
Yeah, guys, just keep it going, keep it going. I'm peeing in here. I'm still in my stall. Everything's okay. I got to switch over stalls because the auto flush don't move unless I move over.
I hate when I'm in there and the automatic lights switch off because you've been in there for too long.
I hate when it flushes and it embarrasses me like I'm just standing here messing around. I'm just sitting here peeing. Why did you flush? We're still going here. You flush. What are you doing?
Manny's Lego building level. Can you complete 1 set before he buys the next box? I nearly bought the World Cup today. I nearly bought the World Cup set today.
Oh my god! I'm assuming is it Is it the trophy? The stadium? What?
The trophy.
Yeah.
But I realize the annoying part about that. I have problems when the pieces are all the same color because it makes it difficult to see and build it. And that's what the World Cup is. There's some green on it, but then the rest is all gold. But how cool would that be just to have there? I'm like, oh yeah, I got the World Cup.
Yep.
The World Cup, yeah, no biggie.
It's just there, right next to my Nobel Peace Prize,
Manny in the hands.
Mm-hmm. This game is wild. Manny in the hands. Manny typing in numbers at his job. Now, in the game, are you working at the store or your current job?
I feel my current job, it has to be more mundane. My current job is me sat at a chair. Me at the store was me covering so much ground.
I think
Those days, in a shift, I used to cover about 30,000 steps a day.
That's part of the game. I think
till I stopped caring. Till I stopped caring, and I hurt my ankle and started putting on weight.
All right, Manny, because there's, you know what, let's just wrap the show. I was going to say, Manny, what's your downloadable content? What's your unbearing your cover with unbearing featuring Rika?
You know what? Next watch along, we'll talk about this more.
Yeah.
The development of Manny 2K.
Manny 2K. DLC, order now, you get Rika.
You don't know which version, though. The racist or the non-racist version?
The variant color of Rika on the white. This is a white cover.
Oh, she's not with me. I thought she died. I thought she was behind me. She's not with me. Yeah. So we'll be back Thursday in the middle of the night. Maybe I'll give you a very early review of WWE 2K. I'll probably have been playing it for about 2.5 hours at that point.
Yeah, first reactions, instant reactions, but
yeah,
who knows? But
we'll be back.
Oh, we never answered the question. Did he go too far? Manny thinks he did, just a little bit.
I don't think he went too far.
I think Roman needs to go further.
Yeah, Roman has the ability to go further.
I'm coming for you, Larry. Coming for you. Coming for your wife too.
Yeah, so we'll be back. Peace.
She will acknowledge me first.